Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum and welcome you all. With a hope and prayer for your well being, here I go to start today's program, which says that do or do not, there is no try. These are the words which are not my words only, but similar words came like the words of safety net or plan B. These words no more exist in the dictionary of successful people. And this is not what I am saying. These words came from actor, filmmaker, businessman, author, former politician, and professional bodybuilder. I mean, Arnold Schwarzenegger says this, that there is no plan B or a safety net like things which exist in his life. So, whenever you are having a plan B or safety net, it means that you are compromising yourself in order to go for excellence in whatever you do. Today, we are having guest with us who speaks and echo the same thing, who has belief in his endeavors, and he says that if you want to reach excellence, you have to put your all eggs in one basket and take very best care of that basket that moment onward. Let us see that what the guest has to share in terms of his wisdom with us on this similar topic. I mean, we are having an honor of joining us, the person from Guinea, West Africa. I'm talking about Kabinet Toure, who has graciously given his time today for this topic, which says that do or do not try, do or do not, there is no try. Kabinet Toure from West Africa is currently CEO of CC Empire, if I believe I have pronounced it correctly. Let us see what Toure has to share from his part of the planet Earth. Assalamu alaikum and welcome, Toure. How are you?
Walaikum salam, my brother. Thank you very much for having me here. I've been following this interview all the time. You had great people on your network, and I really liked it. My name is Kabinet Toure, like you said. I'm the CEO of CC Empire and a business gentleman. Yeah, so I'm here today to give more ideas about people life, about how people should be behaving in business, and how people must behave to be successful and different stuff. I think we're gonna have a great time discussing about a lot of things here.
That is cool. Thank you very much for that introduction, that comprehensive discussion. I must request you to put your audio mic closer to your mouth so that we can clearly hear you, because your voice is coming from a bit of distance, and it can get improved. So when you talk about CC Empire and you talk about your journey, we in this part of the planet Earth would ask you to tell us more of the business nature, or what this CC Empire really means, and what is your nature of the business, what do you do, and what type of business progress you have achieved so far. Where do you stand in your business industry? Let us share a few of the details from your end. You go ahead, Tore. Cabinet is adjusting his audio, and we are
Come
going
again?
to. Yeah, here you go. Please go ahead. Sometimes technology deceives us a lot, and there is
Yeah, I'm
nothing one
here.
person can do. I believe Cabinet is back with us. Cabinet, you go ahead with your introduction and something about CC Empire. What do you do, and what is the business nature? Go ahead, please.
Okay, my name is Kabinet Toure, and I'm the CEO of CC Empire. CC Empire is a brand, a shoes brand, a shower gel brand, a bag brand, and different stuff, clothing also, And we are also in showbiz. I got a professional studio in China, and a different, and I'm in a mining business too. So I'm practically a business gentleman. I'm young. I'm a young man that's really strong and trying to touch every field to make my way, to success. Yeah. So the way I got there, I think I'm just gonna be in there because if I see, okay, if I just say I'm a young person that got CC Empire with all these brand, people will be asking themselves like, or how did he got there like at a young age and everything. So yeah, I started this showbiz. I started CC Empire from showbiz since 2009. I was just a young person that was really here trying to make something out of the show business because this is what I liked before. But being a Muslim, it wasn't so easy for me. I had my mom and my dad that was saying, "No, this is music thing. You can't do it. You are a Muslim and everything." So I was that time trying. I started from an agency called Fabara Agency, so I had to sell tickets all the time on the rent and yeah, make my business by myself. You know, I had to do all those stuff by myself. I wasn't like, okay, I'm the boss. I have to just get people to do it for me. But I had to do everything by myself, just stand on the rent and sell the tickets, then make shows. You know, but with that time, I was a student too. I was studying law. I was in a bachelor grade. So my dad wanted me to not just stay in that music business, to keep studying and everything. So China wasn't my choice. I went to
Went to
China to
China
study
to study
basically.
basically.
So when I got in China, the first time I saw in
I saw in
China,
China,
me
me
being me
being me
being
being
somebody
somebody
that wanna
that
make
wanna
something
make
in my
something
life.
in my life.
When I got
When
in
I
the
got in the
trend, I
trend,
saw
I saw
Chinese
Chinese
people
people
already
already
putting things
putting
on
things
their
on their
nose
nose
because they
because
saw a black person
they
in the
saw
trend.
a black person in the trend.
So that was my
So that
first
was my
challenge
first challenge.
being in China.
Being in China.
Me as a
Me
young
as a
person being
young
in
person
China, that
being
was
in
my
China, that
first
was my
challenge.
first
So I
challenge.
was like,
So I
okay,
was like, okay,
if they had to
if they
do
had
this,
to do this,
then I guess
then I guess
I have to
I
force
have to
myself
force
and make
myself
something
and make
great in
something
this
great in
country.
this country.
So I went to
I
school,
went to
started
school, started
language.
language.
Yeah,
I mean that is great. Let me know, Cabinet, that as you have sharing
yeah,
that the few of the initial experiences you had were pulling
yeah,
you back, like the one you have shared that when you entered into that gathering of Chinese people and they were tend
yeah,
to make themselves at distance because of your color, and then you have said that you had the family pressure as well because being the Muslim, the
yes,
family was telling you that no, you cannot do that, and when you were starting the
yes.
business, you were all alone and you were selling the tickets by yourself. All these things, all these
Mm-hmm.
obstacles were pulling you back
Yeah,
and telling you that you must not try. But the title you have chosen for today seems to be a very rigid one, rigid stance for the young
yeah,
people around us today.
yes,
The title
yes,
says that do or do not, there is no word like trying. It means that if you're doing something and you are not achieving
yes,
your objective, it means to me is that your trying has some compromise in it. Whatever you are doing has a improvement area in it, and you must improve that first. If that is the stance, if that is the thing, then my question comes to you, that don't you think that at times you do your best? Don't you think at times that being the human beings, we do our best, and even then after that of our best, even then we try, we try and we fail. What to do in that situation?
there is a says, there is something I always tell people. If you are a man, you stand for what you believe in. And if you stand up for what you believe in, you accept the consequences that come behind it. I always say that to everybody. So you have, if you like, that you just say do or not do, there is no try. Because
Okay.
if you have to do something, like something is pulling you up, like you know that if I do this, it's like asking yourself too much. When you have to do something, I don't think you have to be asking yourself like a lot of questions. Do I have to do this? Do I have to do this? If I do this, maybe I'm gonna have problem. If you think that in your life, you will never do anything. That's why there is no try in this life. If there is something you wanna do in the business side or in the whole life, anything you wanna do in your whole life, just go do it. Because if you put in your mind that I want to try, I'm trying to do this, then you will never put your all in that thing you want to do. You just
You
have
just
to
have to
go like
go like
the first
the
thing you
first
just
thing you
have to
just
know
have
is
to know
how
is
I'm gonna
how
do
I'm
this.
gonna do this. Okay,
This is the
that
first
that
question.
that is
How I'm
great.
gonna
How I'm
do this.
gonna do this. That is great. Cabinet,
Yes.
what you have said is, Cabinet, you have said that do whatever you believe in, and you don't have to ask many
Yeah.
questions to yourself. And I think that is
Yeah.
really cool and comprehensive message for the young people around us today who are starting their
Yeah.
businesses and who are jumping into the professional life. This is the golden rule to believe in yourself and to find out that why you are doing it.
Mm-hmm.
Once you have found it, then you don't have to ask many questions to yourself. Now my next question comes to the entrepreneurs like you and your community, that with this
Yeah.
current prevailing time we have today around us in the whole world, known as pandemic, and which has halted all the business operations. If a young entrepreneur has just recently started his endeavor and journey in business, and he has faced and encountered this thing which has came up upon him as an external environment, I want to ask you that what he has to blame now. Don't you think that he is going to blame his efforts or his customers who are not paying, or the corona thing itself? Whom to blame in this situation when, as a new businessman, you are not getting the business anymore?
I think being a businessman, you have to already think about the nature. You have to think about the nature because anything can come anytime. You always have to put that in your business. Whatever you are doing, always put a space for those type of stuff because you never know what's gonna happen. Always put a space for that. So I think the way this virus came, for example, the way this virus came in the world, if your business is not working, I don't think you have to blame your. I don't think you have to blame the virus, because I see a lot of people. Let's take an example from like to China. From China, in China, even TV factories today are making masks. That's the first thing you have to do. Why are they making masks? Because they know if they sell TV right now, TV will not work. Nobody is gonna go out buying TV. But they also make masks. They find a way, create another new business trade. A businessman is about creating. If there is virus and the business you are doing right now, you know that you cannot sell that in a virus time. I think you have to be creating another business quickly and then try to be doing it, develop that at the time, at the moment. Business is about moment too. Sometimes you will be doing this business, but the moment is not allowing you to do it because there is no way. There is sickness. But what can you do for people at this right time, for you to make money? Business is about making money. It's not about other things. It's about making money. So when you're doing your business, what can you do right now to make your money? It's not
It's
about
not
what I'm
about what
doing
I'm
right
doing
now.
right now. Let me interrupt you here. When you say that business only
Yes.
means makes money, I cannot stop
Yes.
myself putting an
Uh-huh.
argument on the table that if business means
Yes.
only money, then where does that selfless service to the humanity goes? Don't you think that this is that
Okay.
much selfish approach of extracting money from the pockets of the people who are dying for life at the moment? Don't you think that this would go against the value of the business in its real term?
Business is mainly all about money. There is no one that's gonna tell you that business is not about making money. Humanity, like being a humanitarian or helping humanity, that's another whole. That's the whole other thing. This is a whole other thing. Because business here is about what? There is a lot of ways to do business. Whether you whether hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah. For example, you are selling banana, and it's up to you. Banana is 1,000 money, right? Any money, whatever money it is. Banana is 1,000 money, and you are selling banana for 1,500 to people. Sorry, I keep getting calls. Yeah. So you are
Go ahead
selling the
again.
banana for 1,500 to people. That means you are not only making money, but you are also making people cheating on people. That's cheating on people. That's like you are not also being benefit to in the humanitarian. A businessman can do both together because the thing you are selling, people also need that thing. Because of you, people are using that thing. You go like make that thing and give it to people. You keep making people, so people need you like you need people too. But it's depend on the price you're gonna give to people. Some people will come, sometimes they don't have enough money but they really need that thing. Sometimes you can make exception. You can be like, okay, I know your situation, then I'm gonna give it to you. Some people will also come, they will be like, okay, give me this thing and I will be paying you every day. Every day I'll give you this amount. You guys make the contract. You are also helping them.
Okay, Kevin,
So,
very nicely put.
money.
I understand your viewpoint. I think that is very beautifully explained by you. Now, let me have a guidance from you that how much a young businessman must explore the international markets nowadays. For example,
Okay.
in your viewpoint, how much
Yes.
geographical boundaries can limit one person from operating the business from its native area? For example, taking your own example of making those shoes, I believe, and you are making those shoes
Yes.
in West African part of the world. How much
Yes.
geographically limitless are you?
Um, for that's a great question. For young people right now, that's when I make money because I see a lot of young people actually, when you tell them to make business, they will be like, I don't have investment. I need somebody to invest in me. So, like right now, you will see a lot of big business people that themselves they are fighting to make their company great again. So, if you come to them and tell them invest in me or give me an investment, they will not do because they are fighting for themselves also. So, all the businessmen, what I'm gonna tell to young people, it's not about having the money. Some people will have millions, but they will never make it. It's not about having the money. It's about having a plan. Like I said the other time in the other interview, it's having a plan. If you have a great plan, I don't think you need that, and it's also depend on the business you want to do. So if I tell right now the amount of money you need to start a business, I don't know what type of business you need to do. So I can't tell you how much money you need to or how many resources, what resources you need to be succeed in your business. But I can tell you the only thing I'm gonna tell you is dreams don't sleep. Dreams don't sleep. If you dream about something today, wake up tomorrow and do even 1% of your dream. Wake up and go try to do it until you tired, you like, okay, there is no way anymore and I'm finding other way. Dreams don't sleep. Dreams never sleep. So there, it's not about money. I started my shoes business. I started from three t-shirts. From three t-shirts. Money didn't give me that. I was in China as a student, and I had a student visa. They was telling me if you don't have working visa, you can't work. But I started with three t-shirt because I had a plan. I had a whole plan on it. I went to see people and explain them my plan. So they just the only thing I had in that is three t-shirt. I used to wear that t-shirt and go for people to see. So I started a big business with three t-shirt. Right now, you see, I'm with the shoes, my own shoes. I wear my own shoes right now, and I got my own shower gel. I got my own bags. A lot of stuff. People are wearing it. People are selling it. But that the whole thing started with three t-shirts. Who
Okay,
knows
that
that
is
I'm
that is
gonna
good.
be here today?
I mean, initially you had the problems and not like anything. And what I want to say is, for the young
Yeah,
people, come again another
yeah,
question. That when you say that dreams can never let you
yeah,
sleep, and you have started your business with just
yeah,
only three t-shirts you had. My question is,
yeah.
when the people will stop you from working on your dreams, what to do in that situation? For
Okay.
example, you will find many of the people around you. I'm talking about the young businessmen, the young new startup guys, university graduates coming out of the universities and trying to start their own businesses. They encounter many people in your immediate and extended family who tell them that they cannot do that. In that situation, what would be your idea to push them back and go upon your own road which is less traveled?
I had that before, but what I'm gonna tell the young business people: don't ever let anybody outtalk you. That's the thing. Don't ever let anybody tell you that you can't do something. Never ever. Because when you're talking to somebody, first of all, when you have business, go see the people that understand you in your business. Like, go see people. If you see anybody that start talking to you, telling you that you cannot do it, make yourself, you best believe that you have to face that person, improve. That's the start of the business already. Facing somebody, explaining your business. When he tells you that no, this is not sure, you cannot do this, you ask him straight, why I can't do it, give me some example. He needs to give you strong example, and every time he's giving you example, try to talk out him. Tell him, no, I already prepared this for this. If this happen, this is what I'm gonna do. Because, like, a lot of people, some people will tell you you can't do it because they probably prepared that business before. They had that mind. So they will tell you that you can't do it for them to do it. So you always
That is
have
good.
to talk
I
out them.
completely
Don't ever.
I completely agree with that, and I believe that you are right in the sense that you are saying this thing from your own experience. I believe it is okay. Another question which comes
Yeah.
in mind, that if these people don't agree with your stance,
Yes.
and on the other hand,
Yes.
these are the people who are part of your family, immediate family or extended family, who by the nature of the
Yes.
blood relationship you cannot ignore or detach yourself
Yes.
from. Then in that situation, what
Yes.
you are going to fix yourself in a crossroad. Either you are going to leave that relationship forever, or you are going to live with the phenomena they are carrying. What to do in that situation?
Those people are human beings too. I'm gonna start telling they are human beings too. They make mistakes. So the thing you are doing, they might not agree with that. They might tell you that this is not good, but you have a dream. Sometimes you have to tell them to if they actually love you, they will let you do what you are doing. The only thing you don't have to do is do bad to someone else, or try to cheat on someone else. Don't ever do that. But if you know that it's a business you're doing and you are not cheating on anybody, you are not killing anybody, then I guess just make your parents understand you and go do. If they don't understand you, keep doing it. Because this is a dream. It's happened to me before. And right now, all the people that were saying do not do it, they're all proud of me. They all come to me today and I give them something. But if I had to tell them, no, okay, I'm not doing it because they said it, I will never be here today.
Okay, that is
they
great.
will be giving
That
me
is
money
great.
to them.
Cabinet, tell us that I'm still stuck on the title of the program somehow because you have said that do or do
Yes,
not, there is no try. It means that
yes.
we have to gauge, if we are going to gauge a person's success, we must see him that how much successful he is. If that is the only measurement criteria of anyone's success and the effort he is putting in, then what would be the point? That is a very delicate question which will come into minds of many while listening to you, and I want you to answer it in very correctly and very concretely to the point. That if a person A has started trying, he is trying one bit day by day and increasing his efforts, and still he fails at the end of the journey, then at what stage of his trying you are going to gauge him as a failure? For example, how to judge a person's efforts before judging him as a failure in terms of his trying?
Question is a lot of explicit. Hello, are you listening?
Yeah, we are all here, we
Please
are
tell
listening to
me,
you.
restart the question again.
No problem. I'm saying that there is a delicate question in one's mind that if we are going to, if we have to judge a person that he is a successful person or not a successful person, then what would be the
Yes.
benchmark? What would be the measuring tool where we are going to say that yes, okay, he had given his full effort, but still he has not succeeded. And the other option is that this is the benchmark. Cabinet has not put his full efforts in terms of being successful according to this benchmark. Now I want to understand that what is that measuring tool or that minimum benchmark where you decide about the people that are they successful or not.
Okay. For this question, I'm just gonna say that it will depend on first of all. I think I have to see how he started and on the level he is from the investment how making because in the business you have to make a lot of mistakes to be failing, not only one mistake. In the business, you have to make a lot of mistakes to be failing. A business that started from zero, and right now you are at 5 on 10. You are at 5 right now. I think you can't just tell yourself that you are failing, that you are like you just failing. No, you already making a lot of different mistakes that you are not solving those mistakes. You just pass them. In business, if you make one mistake, you have to solve them. So my suggestion is like if I see someone like this, I don't have to tell him that he failed. Failing is a lot of, it's a big word. If you tell somebody that you failed, he will leave everything. But you have to tell him the mistakes he did before to keep moving. If you know that he can't move in that business anymore, I think you have to, you being a businessman and older than him in the business, you have to tell him what he should do. But the word failing, I don't think you have to tell somebody that you failed because he came from zero. You don't have to tell them that they have failed. You have to give them an idea to move on or what kind of business they should do. And the mistake they did before, you have to tell them why you did this mistake and why you had to solve this on time. When you make one mistake in the business, you have to solve it. Hello, I can't hear
Yeah, I was saying that the point is, I believe it is clear that the business is not going to drown down because of only one mistake. There is set of the
you. One
mistakes. If you are
mistake,
going to
yeah.
do that, you are going to drown your business. Now, coming to the next question,
Exactly.
cabinet. Cabinet, I believe that many of the people are listening to you with the different nature of businesses they are carrying on. So, apart from the nature of the business,
Yes.
forget about the nature of the business and tell us that what are the fundamental rules, top two or three rules, top two or three rules to abide by. What in any one of the business you are carrying. So, if I have to have must to have three top must to
Yes.
have in your business irrespective of what you're doing. So what would be your recommended must three have?
The three that you mean the three suggestion I should give people in business to be successful. That's what you mean, right? Okay. First is go for your dreams. This is the first step I'm gonna give them. Always go for your dream. And second, be move fast. Always move fast. Because the first business you have, the business you have in mind, you have to always know that thousands of people in this world, God, that have the same business. So if you don't move fast, tomorrow morning you will see another person already did it. So you will have to face them in the business. So always move fast. And the third one is always be faithful to the people you're working with. Know the people you're gonna work with and always be faithful. In business, that's one thing. Because if you are not faithful, if you are not loyal, you will just make big money and then fail. But you will make money your whole life. You're gonna be rich your whole life if you are faithful to yourself and faithful to the people you are making business with. Those are the three things.
So you have said that you have to go for your dreams, you have to move fast, and you have to be loyal to your customers and to to the people around you. If that is the point taken
Yes.
well from your end, let us know something about
Yes.
your part of the country because many people around us don't know much about West Africa in general, Guinea in general, and your CC Empire's business in particular. How much volume do you have when you say that you are a successful businessman? What do you exactly mean by this? And what would be your typical day? How do you spend your day from morning till evening? And being in this Ramadan month, how as a Muslim you are behaving different as per the average life? You share few of the personal details with us if you don't mind for the people to understand and to copy you as a role model for themselves.
Okay. Guinea Conakry is in West Africa. Guinea Conakry is a business country actually because we have diamonds, we have gold, we have iron and bauxite actually. So a lot of different countries like China and US and Europe, they all come here and get bauxite, diamonds and different stuff, different resources. So for me being a Muslim, I spend my whole day as a normal Muslim. I'm fasting and I never get home because I'm fasting. No, I keep doing my business and even 2 days ago, I traveled. The government said that there is no traveling because of the virus, but I forced a little bit because my business is in the other city, so I had to travel. So for my CC Empire, the way I'm dealing with it, and why am I saying that I'm successful from that? Because today, me being owner of shoes and everything, people actually are happy to wear what I'm making. They are happy to have a bag that I make in my country. I'm actually the first person in my country that happy to wear a shoe to go anywhere else anymore, like in the US to take shoes from the US, from China, and different stuff. I already got all of them here and t-shirt and different stuff. So they are happy to be wearing it. That's for me a successful because I like giving. Sharing is my dream. I like this is my last the last thing I want to do in my life is helping people. So So for me dressing them and giving them something they actually need is a big thing for me. It means I'm successful right now because I'm helping people for dressing and doing different stuff. The mining style also, I'm in a mining business, in the bauxite business. So this is me participating in the development of my country. You know, the mining there, I bring more ideas of on how to deal with the mining stuff, and yeah, because I went to study for that. I didn't go to China to stay there. I went to get more ideas on different stuff and bring it in my country. So this is how I live, and yeah, I live normal as a normal Muslim, and I respect everything about Muslim. This is what I do every day. When it's prayer time, even if I have to earn thousands of billions of whatever, I have to stop it and keep and pray for the first time. This is what I do.
I think that is marvelous on your part. I respect everything as a Muslim. I like to give. Today, people are happy to have my shoes brand. I'm the first person in country to make the supplies. I usually travel a lot, and Guinea is a business country because it has all the gold and diamond and all that stuff. That was great on your part to share
Yes.
your few of the details with us. With this cabinet, I must request you to recommend us a few of the good books you have read in throughout your journey, or the motivational movies or the video clips which you think that can help the people around you to get out of the bed every day and go for their dreams, to be loyal to the customers, and to move fast. Do you have a set of books or movies to recommend us in that endeavor?
There is one weird thing about me. I don't read books. That is one big thing. The one weird thing about me, I don't read books because read books are already written by other people. It's written by a person. But I think I read from the word. I read from people straight, not like in the books, reading from the books and asking myself, no. I think if I see a book, I just look the behind, what is it about, and who is the person that wrote that book. Then I go make more research on the person, what he was doing himself in the world, what he been doing, and different stuff. I think I can learn more from that because what they write in books is a story.
Okay, that is
It's
cool. Last of
something
all,
they read by
okay,
themselves. They
last of all,
were
thank you very much
thinking
for your comments regarding the books
about
and
the
that
world.
material. I
Even
really
if
take
I
it. Yeah, I really take it. I would request you for the last comment about, because I've seen your comments and I've observed that you had been through our most of the interviews in the recent past. You had been observing them, you were listening them, you were participating in the
yes.
interviews. I would like you to comment on how you take these interviews series episode taken by me in the a month ago in this pandemic thing, with just only one purity of intent, that we have to spend positive mindset around the people in this testing and challenging times. I want you to share few of the core genuine thinkings. What do you have taken from this idea? How do you take it, and what improvement areas do you see to improve this whole phenomena?
From the last interviews I followed, you mean? Okay. The last interview I followed was with I don't remember his name. He was a great man actually. That was talking about education. I think I asked him a question about education, educated people. So he answered. Then I was like in my interview, I will be talking about the education. Like I think the question was about like if you have to be educated, something like that. I don't actually remember the question, but it was on education. Like people that's educated um, are sleeping on their friend couch today, and people that didn't went to school and everything are rich people like you have to be educated to like be. So I see what I'm thinking about that. I see a lot of people today that never went to school, but they are really really successful. And if you go in their home, their kids and wife and everybody is educated, whether in a Muslim way, whether in school way. I don't think you have to go to school to be educated. Education, like in school, you go learning. You go and learn in the school. There is a lot of way of education. You can be educated home and you can be educated in school. But the education in school is about learning. It's not about how you behave in life. But being successful is how you behave to people, how you deal with people and everything. It's not about, oh, I can't read, so I can't make money. It can be like I can't read, but I got somebody that can read aside. But I'm the one that make the business, and that depend on the way I behave and everything. That's not, they don't teach me that in school. We see a lot of school today. There is a lot of people that does a lot of bad things. They come from school and they do bad things. But you see someone that's on the street, he's actually more well educated than the other person. So it's not all about being in school and reading everything that you can be successful in your life. This is what
I take it.
I wanted
I
to
take it.
give the
I take it, and I believe that it is
Mm.
correct because the main purpose of education is to let the person know that how to make the good and right choices in life, and nothing more than that.
Yes.
That was cool on your end.
Yes.
We had started today's discussion cabinet with all the technology glitches we had. We had started the discussion where you have said that if you are a man, you stand up what you believe in. If you are a man, you should stand up for what you believe in, because according
Yes.
to you, belief set is the only thing which make you progress forward. Anything can come anytime in business, so if a pandemic is here, we have to get ourselves prepared for it. It's all about having a plan. You have said that thing in detail, and dream a lot. These are the words. You have said that in business you have to make many mistakes. You have shared with us that if a person is making mistakes, it doesn't mean that he is going to fail in business, but making mistakes is very much human, and we all do
For
that.
that, can I
And
say a word, please? Yeah.
when we said that how to judge a person's success at a benchmark, you had shared that phenomena
Yes.
of business having a set of mistakes doing in order to drown down the business. It is not only one mistake which makes your business lost case.
Yes.
Then you have said that if giving
Yes.
someone a title of failure is a big word. Mistakes make you move forward. And when I asked you top three things, you have very graciously, very beautifully, you have said that you dream about the things. You told people that they must move fast, and you have told that you have to be loyal to your customers. And in the last, but certainly not in the not least, you have shared that you love giving your material, giving your knowledge, giving your wisdom to the people, and that is a beautiful thing to. I think that is beautiful thing to close your talk today. Once I was reading a quotation
Yes.
from Bruce Lee. Bruce Lee once said that a successful warrior is no one else other than an average man. A successful warrior is no one else other than us, average man, but with a laser-like focus. So, whatever you are going to do in your life, you have to have a laser-like focus on whatever you are doing. Have a
Yes.
focus, have your
Yes.
belief, dream big, and go with all the material you have for your dreams. Next time you get out of your bed, carrying your dream, and go out like anything. Live a distraction less life. Control your hopping minds on one thing. Focus on that one thing, and do prosper in your and do excellence. As Kabinet Toure said today, do or do not, there is no matter of try in your life. Thank you very much, Cabinet, for joining us today. It was lovely talking to you,
Yeah.
and I believe and I pray for your well-being, for your successful. Keep giving, keep sharing your wisdom around the people. Take very good care of yourself, and bye-bye.
Yes.
Yes.
And please, for
Please,
me,
for me,
it's not
it's not
about getting
about getting
poor, but
poor,
how
but
long you're
how long
gonna
you're
be
gonna.
poor. People have to know that. If
So
I
in
don't
the
change
last
the word
in
is gonna
last
change you.
just to close the program, Cabinet says that it is not the matter of being poor.
Yes,
It is a matter of that how long you are going to remain poor. It is a thing which is in your
yes.
control.
If
With
you
that,
don't change the word is gonna change you.
if you don't change the word is going to change you. Take very best care of yourself, Cabinet. Love you all and see you again. Bye bye.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.